Hello, everybody. Today we're interviewing student activists from Justice Now here to talk about the situation in Uganda. The news recently broke out that Ugandan opposition leader Bobi Wine has been arrested. As a student of his movement, could you give us more insight on his arrest and an update on the current situation?
Thank you so much. Mbaziira John, a Ugandan student activist, and we stand out to condemn what is going on in Uganda. And the arrest and the torture or the brutalizing of the presidential candidate, Bobi Wine, it is against the background that Uganda from 1986 to date, a period of over 34 years, has had one president up to date. However, we can't forget that his regime, the brand of his regime, has been contested since 2001. And as a result of that, we are realizing that so many people have been coming out to contest his leadership due to the fact that it has been spiced by corruption, it has been spiced by social injustice, it has been spiced by lack of rule of law. Therefore, we are realizing that whichever time whoever comes out to contest what the regime does, or whichever time someone stands up, whoever disagrees with the regime, you realize that there has been a closing of the political space where many people have been tortured, men have been forced to disappear, men have been brutalized, and that's what is happening to date, even to the presidential candidate, His Excellency Bobi Wine. However, we want to remind the nation, we want to remind the world at large that Uganda is a constitutional republic whose national objectives include the democratic principles, where each and every citizen has a right to take part in the national politics at all levels. So we condemn the acts of suppression of the oppressed people who want to liberate their nation, who want to fight for freedom, who want to fight for social justice. So we are calling upon each and every individual, we are calling upon different organizations to come out and condemn these injustices. That for several since his nomination, even before nomination, we have seen many Ugandans being targeted to be killed, extrajudicial killings. We have seen many who have been injured. We have seen mothers, we have seen fathers who are being brutalized simply because of supporting whoever stands up to advocate for change. So we are calling upon you to stand with Uganda and also use all the necessary means to put an end to what is going on in Uganda. Thank you.
You've been successfully running a campaign titled Justice Now. Can you tell us about the campaign and its goals?
Justice Now is a student-led campaign that emerged during the COVID-19 lockdown. In Uganda, our nation witnessed a number of cases of brutality, which made many Ugandans lose their lives, which made many to succumb to injuries. And up to date, we have not seen any justice being made. We saw mothers who were breadwinners, we saw fathers who were breadwinners, and even students who were killed in the period of a lockdown. However, since time immemorial, we have realized that wherever we are approaching the electoral period, many Ugandans and many opposition politicians are victims of brutality, are victims of political violence, not by the different camps, by the state apparatus itself. That's why this time round we saw that it is very necessary that we are well positioned as students to come out and condemn, to come out and air out our voices against the brutality that is prevailing within our nation. So we are envisioning a brutal free nation, and our mission is to mobilize and organize all communities to stand up to seek the justice of the victims of brutality and also to put an end to regime brutality. We intend to reach out to different people, the victims of brutality. We also intend to shape the public policy that we want these institutions to take the deliberate move to design on how they should handle individuals, that even the law itself is not clear about how they should do it. And for so many times they have been disguising within the law. For example, presidential directives, for example, public order management bill, and so many other sections of the law which are not clear. So that's why we want them to stipulate the reforms in which they should do their work in a manner that they should be in a position to respect the rule of law and democratic dissent.
Wonderful, thank you. As our final question, do you have a message for your fellow countrymen and people following Ugandan politics right now?
Yeah, definitely have a message to the people. And this is not just a message to Ugandans, but a message to the entire world. Because as we believe, we have so many countries, we have so many outside organizations, and even institutions of law which have been supporting Uganda. So we are calling upon them to closely watch what is transpiring in Uganda, and also to administer justice, and also hold those ones who are violating human rights accountable. We want to inform them that we are not fighting anyone. This is not a political message, but we are saying that we are not fighting anyone, but we want the security agents to protect the people, to maintain peace, to fight crime, and also prevent the disorder. But we also believe that the police and the security agents, they also want to do the same thing, so they should be allowed to focus, because literally we believe that the army, the police, and even the military, they should not be partisan. So we do believe that they should not be misused against the innocent Ugandans with legitimate societal and political grievances. And we want to bring it to the entire world that the problem actually is not the police, or maybe it's the security agencies, but the problem has been the orders from above. That whichever or the violation of the human rights that happen in our country, the security agents, these guys in the orders from above, that even when they're supposed to do the right thing, at the end of the day, they end up doing the wrong thing as they tend to these guys in the orders from above. So we therefore condemn such acts. And we want to work with them to maintain peace and also to prevent a disorder within our nation. We therefore remind these responsible individuals, the security officers, the army officers, and even the military officers, that they brutalize the people. These are innocent people. These are your brothers, these are your sisters, and some of these are their sons. So they should not forget that these individuals have grievances. Some of them have grievances as per the rule of law, others have the grievances as per freedom, even others have grievances as per the social justice. So we want to work with them, and they should not feel that we are against them, but we want them to do the right thing. Thank you so much for God and my country, end police brutality in Uganda, end regime brutality in Uganda, justice now. I remain Mbaziira John, university student activist in Uganda.
Thank you so much. That's all. We know this information will be helpful for activists all over the world, and we wish you the best.
Thank you so much.